Hi, it's Chris with Implied Music. It's Tuesday, Mardi Gras, Shrove Tuesday. Well, when I think of Mardi Gras, I think of New Orleans. When I think of New Orleans, I think of the New Orleans second line rhythm. Let's take a look at it today. I share a birthday with one of the great New Orleans pianists. I won't say which one because then you'll know my birthday. But it's always made me feel really connected to the style. And of course, there are so many examples of wonderful pianists and musicians coming out of New Orleans. In a way, at the sort of mouth of the Mississippi, it acts as a gateway to the entire blues experience in the United States. And of course, that experience is rooted in the Afro-Caribbean and West African traditions brought to the States by enslaved peoples, but really just exploded and bloomed into like an enormous style. Well, let's talk about what makes the second line rhythm so great. I'm going to play you an example, and then we'll sort of break it down, talk a little bit about the history. Listen to this rhythm. So I'm going to count. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In Afro-Cuban music, the clave plays an important role, and the three group, the tresillo group, means three, is usually counted like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or you could also think of it as a group of three, a group of three, and a group of two. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's a very common rhythm, maybe the foundation of blues and popular music in a way in this country. And of course shows up in a lot of other musical styles as well, reggaeton, various dance musics. Let's look at the way New Orleans pianists like to play it. They like to play it with a tumbao bass. Here's what a tumbao bass might look like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well, do you see what's going on there rhythmically? So I've got an outline of the major triad. I'm playing a C major triad, and I'm playing root, third, fifth. And I'm playing it on the accents of the trejillo, or of the second line rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There are other ways to do it as well. One of my favorites is like this: root, high fifth, low fifth. You'll hear what I mean. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well, that's a great rhythm, isn't it? There's a couple of beautiful stylistic things in New Orleans piano and New Orleans music in general. Let's just take a look at them. First of all, I'm going to say dominant chords, all right? There is no chord that can't be made a dominant in this style of music. Let's play an easy little blues here. All three of those chords, it's 1, 4, and 5, of course, were dominant chords. And I kept the left hand moving in that simple tresillo tumbao rhythm. It's a really strong effect. The rock bands will use this same thing as well. I mean, these rock bands influenced by Southern and New Orleans music, it never ends. You know how a drummer will go rap, rap? Well, check this out. This is a ruff. I'm going to lead up to this C by playing the 5 chromatic tones before it. Sounds awesome. Right? Isn't that cool sounding? Let's do it again. There's a million other stylistic elements in New Orleans music. And the second line rhythm is so named because the funeral marches that they do, and it's a sort of a thing that happens in New Orleans, down the street, band in front, hearse, and then the giant group of people who follow up is called the second line. But that second line rhythm name is just sort of a general term for all this stuff. It's rooted in Afro-Cuban and Afro-Caribbean musics. And of course, that's directly connected to the North Atlantic slave trade. This is one of those horrible truths of American music. But we can sort of celebrate what we have right now, can't we? I mean, pianists like Professor Longhair, his student Max Riebeneck, you might know him as Dr. John. Right now, John Batiste, who's playing one of the late night shows and who did all the music, almost all the music for the Disney movie Soul. We really feel like that style and that music is very much in our world right now. Well, I hope this has been useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell so you'll know when I post my next video. And I'll see you next time.